Boat friends, boat friends, boat friends. Happy Saturday morning to you. Coming to you live from Duluth, Minnesota. Hopefully it's going to be known as the land of the melting snow in the next few days. I have a treat for you today. In the distance you just saw the Algoma Sault. We have a boat party out here on the lake. You have a couple thousand footers on the left side right there. That is the Integrity. On the right side, that is the Got. So we're going to have some fun with this one. The ice and snow still here. But again, we have 60-degree temps forecasted. Well, let's get right into it before the Algoma comes through. Let's start out with AIS. Give you a feel for what's going on. You have the Algoma right here. I was keeping my eye on her. She was moving at 13 knots out on the lake. Let's see what she's doing right now. So she's doing 10 knots. Another thing that I noticed is that you have the tugs, Missouri and Kentucky, that are out there. They're helping out. So the Algoma, she is going to be going to Hallet 8 right over here. So she's going to go right through the area lift bridge where we are standing right now. She's going to go through the Duluth Harbor Basin under the Blotnick Bridge, and she's going to make her way over to this vicinity right there. Lift bridge is going up. Lift bridge is going to go up to a height of 135 feet. I was listening to some radio communication, and the bridge operator mentioned that there's really no current for the captain to be concerned about. Take a quick peek at the weather conditions right now. 32 degrees, east winds 13 miles per hour, gusts up to 18 miles per hour, visibility 10 miles, wind chill 22 degrees. I wanted to share a little preview of the vessel that we're going to be looking at. This is the Algoma Sault. You can see being assisted there by a G-tug at some point. So cool color scheme. Be a fun vessel to watch here together. Well, let me show you the canal. Give you a feel for that. I don't see any ice, which is a good thing. I'd like to say that more times here in the future. Take a look at the wind real quick. See a couple sets of flags. I'm on the South Pier. Hey everybody, good morning. Hopefully you have a cup of coffee in your hand and you're relaxing in your PJs. But it's a beautiful morning here in Duluth, Minnesota. Again, let me show you those 1,000-footers that are just sitting out there with that overcast sky. Some information about the Algoma Sault before we see her. 740 feet in length. Let me show you what's going on the South Pier side, or on the North Pier side. It's always kind of fun to people watch to see what everybody's doing over there. So Algoma Sault, 740 feet in length, owned by the Algoma Central Corporation. She was built in 2017. Cargo capacity, 39,000 tons, and she was built in China. She is coming in completely loaded with salt. She's making her way from Ontario, as I mentioned, to Hallet. It'll be Hallet 8 dock that she'll actually be unloading that salt at. Now I'm going to upload a video possibly later, we'll see, but I was out here yesterday for the Mesabi Minor, another 1,000-footer, and it was really cool on a couple of fronts. The first was, obviously it's a 1,000-footer, so that's awesome, but the amount of people that were out here, it really gives you an idea that spring is here, more people are traveling. I would estimate that there was 300 plus people that were out there along the North Pier side, over on that side there. So that was really neat to see. And obviously, as conditions get better, we're going to have more people that will be visiting Duluth. So as you can see, let me try to move around there. You can see the Algoma Sault coming in. Another fun fact about the Algoma Sault, Algoma Central Corporation, they named her Sue as a tribute to Sault Ste. Marie in Ontario, Canada. So you have a Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, Sault Ste. Marie in Canada as well, right across the water. I'm really excited because they're talking about 60-degree temperatures here in Duluth next week. So we should have a decent amount of melting done. You can see a lot of the snowpack over in this area has diminished quite a bit. I can also see on the I can see there's some snow out of there. So Karen is asking why the lift bridge is lifting when the ship is so far away. And the reason for that is because a large vessel like this, kind of think of a train, it takes a while to stop and to pivot if there is an issue. And the main reason is because if there's an operational issue with the lift bridge and this ship is too close, it's going to either smash into the lift bridge or going to sustain damage here on one of the canal walls. And there's actually a famous video out there with the Polar Tugurtha, the largest vessel on the Great Lakes, that actually had to divert at the last second and do a loop around because of that exact issue. So that's why they open up. It's just more of a safety, a precautionary move. And yeah, so that's a story with that. Chuck, Shar, I see a lot of people in there. Joe, I hope all of you are doing great. It's so fun with those comments. We chat about so many different things and we learn a lot too. It's always fun. And there's a lot of questions being asked. There's Jason from Minnesota News Now. Yeah, he was out last night covering a story, and he's always kind of a Johnny on the spot when anything is going on. And it's always fun to see what he's doing. So yeah, I hope all of you can relax here and just watch this awesome ship coming in. Again, 740 feet in length. She is filled with salt coming from Ontario. And she's going to the Hallet 8 dock. Down in the Twin Cities, the weather forecast I saw, it could approach 75 degrees. I think it's either Tuesday or Wednesday. So that is, get the beach chair out, the sunglasses, and we're ready to get outside here in Minnesota, and I think a lot of places in the Midwest. There's Pamela. How are you, Pamela? Rose? Overcast sky. That's city of Duluth in the background that you're seeing. Give you a better shot into the harbor basin. Nice to see that ice, the snow, is finally out of here. And one thing that I want you to take a look at. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Tom. How are you? Lows. So he has low 80s there in Arizona. I could only wish, Tom. There's Sky. How you doing? Now, one thing to keep in mind as you see this ship come through, she is sitting very low in the water. Again, full cargo load of salt. And if you saw that sneak peek picture that I showed you of this vessel that's going to be coming through, really cool color scheme. You will see the blue, the white, the red, nice offset color. And as you can actually see her coming in, if you look at the superstructure on the stern of the vessel, you can see a horizontal pilot house that gives it a good look. And actually, it's a very tall superstructure at that. So as she goes by, let's really take a look at that very close. I mean, even from this distance right now, you can see it's a very, squared off, rectangular type of shape going up, and that very large pilot house. It'd be really cool to check that out. and see what that's like. I'm sure that you have all of the people that are involved with navigating this vessel that are right now on that in the pilot house that are just making sure everything is good. Sure, some people have binoculars and checking everything else out. Hey, Darcy, how are you? And one thing to point out too, so I'm doing a live stream right now. I mentioned before that I'm going to mix it up with 4K high quality videos and also these live streams, because it's always fun to watch something live. But when I'm over there, in particular on the Superior, Wisconsin side, there's an issue at network connectivity. So trying to show you a cool vessel and then having issues with the signal dropping, it's never fun. So I think a lot of those Superior videos will be in 4K, and some here too if I really want to get a good video for you. So we'll mix it up. We'll have fun with it. Hey, Gary. And I'm hoping that we get a nice captain salute. And it all depends on the captain and possibly the crowd. Sometimes you get a master salute. And yes, another advantage of just shooting a static video or a standard video is that I have the ability to really zoom in and have a higher quality resolution for you to see what's going on. So if I see a door open, if I see an individual coming out of one of these vessels, then you know, I'm able to see it a lot better for you. Okay, so I'm going to really watch these waves coming in. You can see and here's that beautiful blue color scheme. I'm going to definitely look. Here again is the Algoma Sault, 740 feet in length. Is everything okay with the video and audio? Saw a couple comments there. Again, that's I'm at the mercy of the network here in Duluth. And there she goes under the lift bridge. See some battle scars from the locks on the side. Yeah, and sometimes after the upload with a live stream, YouTube sometimes can do something with their processing that it will fix the video to look a little better at a later time. Really impressive superstructure. And another thing to point out, she is an Equinox class vessel. That's something that I did see in the research. Algoma Central Core. There's the logo. Really, really large superstructure on the back. And I got to really watch these waves that are coming through because of the wake here. So I don't want to get splashed. Great looking vessel. And you know, I like that the white, red, blue color scheme. It looks good. You can see the stacks there on the back. Really pumping. She has a scrubber system I was researching that will be able to filter out a lot of the harmful environmental smoke and other contaminants from the engine. But there she goes on her way to Hallet 8. There's going to be plenty of activity today, so keep your eye out for the live stream and some of these videos coming. But have a great Saturday morning, and Boat friends, I will see you soon.